All right, guys, we have a great show for you tonight. I want to bring up our first comic. This guy's actually been around for quite a while, doing various places around New England. Let's give it up for Craig Ellis.
Give it up for your host, Spanky. I mean, not Spanky. Give it up for Tiny, or Tank. Yeah, Tank, that's it. Oh my God, this is barely one step up from an open mic. The only difference between this and open mic is the comics are worse. But don't worry, if the comics suck, you get your money back for the admission cost. Oh boy, what am I doing? How did you sign me up? How did you convince me to come down here tonight? I tell you, you better be paying me really well. Oh, that's right, he's not paying me. Well, don't worry, you get your money's worth. Yeah, I tell you. Anyways, my name is Craig Ellis, by the way. And I have, let's see. I have ADT, EDT, and CRS. Can't remember shit. That is why I have my notes with me, because hopefully anything that lands hopefully won't come out of something other than English. That's why I got my notes in front of me, just in case. So probably if you take a good look at me, you might notice that you look like a certain former late-night talk show host from the Boston area. Jay Leno, right? Yeah. Hello. What's going on? This thing crashed out on me on the punchline. I'm not throwing it at him. Would have been an easy target. But anyway, so it's been kind of a bad day. Today's the anniversary of my dad's death, and you know, when I think about it, think about my dad, I really get a little emotional thinking about it. And you know, I think about the last words my dad said to me just before he died. Sorry, I do get a little broken up about it. My therapist says it's good for me to get on stage and to talk about these things. And the last words he said to me before he died was, Craig, put the gun down! Don't shoot! No! Oh, I'm kidding. I shot him. I stabbed him. OJ gave me lessons. So I had this really painful boil or whatever it was on my Schmecko. And it's really sore. And you know, I go to my wife and I say, "Can you look at this?" And she, "Oh my God, it's gross! Oh God! Oh, what is it? Ah!" And then I show her the boil. And so I go to the doctor, and the doctor looks at it. He says, "You're fine. You're fine. Just don't touch yourself for a couple of weeks." Don't touch myself for a couple of weeks. What? Does this guy understand that I'm married? Not exactly getting a lot of action at home. At the same time, it's not like I got a lot of groupies out here waiting for me to come back out. Don't touch her in a couple of weeks. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to be like Bob Kraft and just go get a rubbing tug with some Neosporin? Come on! Do a lot of volunteer work with the seniors. I got a little bit of trouble for recently. Yeah, apparently a few of them weren't quite 18 yet. Alright, unlike last night, I just bombed. Oh, I did that last night, and I just was like crickets. I'm like, is anybody know seniors age what? I could not get that. I'm like, I must have. I'm too embarrassed to look at what I did last night. So that so I bought some used body parts online. I got a great deal. The shipping cost me an arm and a leg, though. Hey, this one. Oh, where's my pen? I scratched that one. All right. Let's delete. So being tall, I get asked a lot of stupid questions. People are like, hey, did you ever play basketball when you were growing up? No? Did you ever play miniature golf when you were growing up? You know what the worst thing is about being tall, though? You go out and try to find a size 13. And a stiletto. Forget it. It's impossible. But I do get my revenge, though. Whenever I go food shopping, I wait for somebody short to walk by, and I say, excuse me, could you grab that for me in that bottom shelf? I'm just too tall. That little short guy in the wheelchair had no sense of humor whatsoever. I'm like, oh, come on, you can reach that. That's not that, no, the bottom shelf. The bottom, oh, he fell out. Come on. All right. But I had a bad, speaking of supermarket, I had a bad experience there too the other day. I had this guy who wanted to pack in my bags. This guy was an idiot. He wanted to put my eggs and my bread at the bottom of the bag. Then he took all my heavy stuff, like all my cans, he puts it right on top. So by the time I got home, my eggs are smashed, my bread looks like an accordion. It was a mess. I tell you, that was the last time I ever go through self-checkout. This crowd is really lively tonight. Wow. You think a little alcohol would kind of wake people up. We need coffee in this place. A round of coffee for everybody. Oh, you don't have hot drinks. I'm sorry, that's right. No tea, no coffee. Let's see. So I saw my little cousin the other day. And I said, wow, look at you. You've gotten so big. Probably shouldn't have said that. She's 26 and 300 pounds. Oops. Now, growing up, it was really hard to meet girls. When I was in college, I graduated with a PhD in rejection, a minor in being ghosted. I used to go out to friends to strip clubs. I don't know why. I was so broke. I'd have to make it rain, IOUs. I mean, ever try to put pennies into a G-string? I used to have wet dreams about girls, and I'd wake up and I'd be in my own wet spot. I used to go to college parties, and I'd come in looking like a stud muffin because I knew how to make an entrance. And when the ladies saw me, wow, they knew how to make an exit. I asked this one girl out once. She said no because she was a lesbian. And I said, oh, okay, well, what if I told you was hung like a vagina? Everybody's asleep here. I'm kind of a depressed guy. My wife says, you need to manifest joy in your life. So I did. She's 24, she's a dancer, blonde hair, big tits. Yep, now my wife is manifesting a lawyer. I'm a pretty good cook, but my wife never appreciates it. I'm like, bitch, do you know how long I've been slaving over this hot microwave? Damn it, I've been here. I had to give that thing an extra 30 seconds so it would be hot. Just does not care. She's always complaining too. She's always complaining. She says, my wife says, you don't know your own strength. I tell my sister, the point is, ow! And I barely touch you. You don't know your own strength. She doesn't get it. I once dated a girl who was a UFC fighter. She didn't know her own strength. Now, the way we met was kind of crazy. We met in a bookstore. I was buying a book called Eat, Pray, Love. She was buying a book called How Not to Kill Someone During Sex. Again. She was working in a really bad neighborhood. I mean, she used to walk the guys out to their cars. I remember we were walking down the street one night, some maniac jumped out in front of us trying to mug us. I was so scared I hid behind her. And sex with her was crazy. It was crazy. For foreplay, she would put me into a headlock until I said, Uncle. Yeah, she made me name a specific uncle. All right. Eric, no, try it again. John, no, come on. Frank, no, come on, no, Uncle, no more. She actually gave me a wedgie once, and I was constipated for a week. We once had a threesome in a hotel. Oh my God, that was a crazy night, that threesome. The next morning, the girls, they left in a cab. I left in a ambulance. But we were such a cute couple together. We really were. We used to play games like who can hit the hardest. I don't remember anything else that happened that day. So, you ever have a few drinks, you feel okay, but every time you start talking to people kind of look at you kind of weird. The thing is, when you're drunk, you don't really realize it. You think you're speaking fluent, but everybody's just like, huh? When you're drunk, you think you're fine, but you could think you're speaking with an elegant accent like you just got your PhD from a London university. And it was a pleasure to see you on such a splendid afternoon. But in reality, what you really sound like is, can I play with your chicks? Can I play with anybody's chicks out there? Anybody? And 42. B16. Anything is working around here. With a person with the 1990 Euro lights. Attention Kmart shoppers. Our red light today is... I'm only child. I grew up. I didn't have a lot of friends around, and my parents, being as brilliant and as smart as they were, they buy me things like board games. Games like Monopoly. Yes, teach your kids corporate greed. Or how about this? How about charades? Yeah, open it up, look at the box. It's a mirror. Great, wonderful. One year they bought me a bike for Christmas in December in New England. Nothing like torture you kid by buying a bike for Christmas in December. Nothing like biking in the Arctic. Why do people do this? Do not buy your kid a bike for Christmas. They can't ride it. You're torturing a poor kid. My parents are bad enough. They bought me a sled for me in August for my birthday. A sled? Where the hell do you get a sled in August? They bought me roller skates too. Oh, great. Too bad we got a gravel driveway there, Mom and Dad. Hey, don't mind me. I'll just go play in the traffic. So, yeah, I was reminiscing with some friends of mine. We're all talking about, like, the first concert we went to. And, like, hey, who'd you see? Oh, yeah, I saw Ellis. We saw Van Halen. Yeah, I used to see these Ellis. Hey, Craig, who was the first concert you went to? Oh, look, I didn't want to go see him. Oh, God, Marion Allen? Oh, man. Look, the girl I went with, she wanted to go see him, not me. Oh, it was a horrible night. She just wound up getting sloppy drunk. She's yelling and screaming. She's flashing the titties at the crowd, and that's just in the parking lot. During the concert, she rips off her thong and she throws it up on the stage. And let me tell you something, that was the last time I ever went to a concert with my mother. I went to the doctor the other day and I had to get a new prescription. I was kind of thinking, like, how do these pharmaceutical companies come up with names, I was thinking like Viagra. Like, this name sounds like someplace down south, Yeah, welcome down here to West Viagra, home of the Dixon Ball Company. They got names like Oxycontin. Sounds like kind of like an infomercial. The new Oxycontin that breaks your whites, cozy, and tickles your nose when you're snorting it. Then you have prescriptions like Ritalin. Ritalin sounds like a Batman sequel coming this Friday. Batman versus Riddler. This time, he's focused. So anything going on in sports right now? Anything going on? Let's see, baseball, Red Sox, hockey, what's going on with that? Football, well, maybe I guess it's... Oh, that's right, we got Bill Belichick still shooting that younger girl. He is 74, she's 25. 49-year difference. Now, to give you the idea, to give you some sort of an idea of how nuts that is, I'm 55. Now, that's like the equivalent of me dating a first grader. Hey, look, I know she's 6, but man, she's got the body of a 10-year-old. So, I hate when someone tries to pass you because they don't like your driving. I had somebody up my ass, it flashed in the lights, honking the horn. Then they tried to pass me, I wouldn't let them. I just kept speeding up. Let them play chicken with the oncoming traffic. For Christ's sakes, I'm late for work. What do you think? They're so goddamn special because of their fancy lights and sirens? So I got into a bit of a driver altercation the other day. I had this guy who wants to cut me off, and then he just flips me off. What the hell is this guy's problem? I got up to a red light, and I got out of my car to go confront this moron. Maybe go smack some sense into him, and he gets out of his car, and the guy stands up. The guy was like 8 feet tall. Oh, holy shit. Let's see, I'm not letting this guy off the hook. No way. I stood my ground. I stood there, I looked him straight in the eye, and I said, look, pal, what's your problem? You cut me off, and then you flipped me off. Now look, just tell me one thing, Wade, just tell me one thing. Did you ever play basketball when you were growing up? That's my time, everybody. My name is Craig Ellis. Thank you.
You know, begin for Craig Ellis! Craig Ellis. Oh, so you guys at the bar, you guys having a good time?